Today, September 19th, 2023. It has occurred to me uh, why professionals talk about how important uh, psychology is. Today, I realized something. So, yesterday, in my $42 personal trading account, I was able to make $10, but I did not put a stop loss. And I got out before I made the maximum amount, which was $20, which essentially worked out to be about 50%. And I thought to myself, I need to put the stop loss on. And I'm thinking to myself, there's a vacancy. It's like a it's like echoing into a chamber that has nobody in it. Nobody's listening to it. It's like an empty chamber. When I made that statement, it's like I was echoing it. I was like saying it into an empty container. And then today, my thinking was Disney. I traded Disney. Disney came out with the news saying that they're going to double the investment in their theme park to $60 billion or something like that. And I'm thinking, and I thought to myself, I'm looking at it. I'm saying to myself, it has not finished this move yet. And so trading reversion is not a good idea. But this thought popped into my mind to go reversion trading. And of course, it was incorrect. Secondly, what I did not do is that I did not put a stop loss. Now that was a catastrophic problem because now it's down $21 and I bought it for $47. And so what I made yesterday, I doubled it and gave it back to the market. So why is it? I've been thinking about this. Why is it that there's a reasonable side that whispers into me, but that whisper is not heard? It doesn't hear. So it's like when I was when I was addicted to cigarettes and smoked cigarettes for 10 years, and I finally quit cigarettes. It's like before I quit, I'm telling myself it's bad for me. It's bad for me. Even the cigarette carton had like lungs full of like dark matter in it, right? And it says warning, dangerous to your health, right? It would say that, but it would just never register into my mind. So it's like an asteroid that just skips through the Earth's surface and just bounces off and just goes. It just removes itself. It's gone. So how do I address this issue? How do I address it so that this is me. This is essentially me trading, and this has been a problem for the past 3 years because I would be on a streak of being disciplined to making stop losses, and then all of a sudden I would switch it back and I would revert back. It's like somehow the brain gets tattered, and the reason that I had of setting these stop losses just disappears. So I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe I need to ask a psychologist, and say, hey, why do I do that, and how do I fix it? So one of the things that I've noticed about it's Pavlov's conditioning, right? It's Pavlov's conditioning that forever changes. I don't smoke. So what made it so that it just finally removed myself from that behavior? How do I change it? How do I permanently walk on the right side of the street instead of walking on the left side of the street? How do I do that without an on-car collision that's occurring? How do I reinforce that every day so that I make myself understand it? How do I do that? So that's the thing that I need to fix. I don't know how to fix that yet. I don't have the golden solution yet. Once I fix it permanently, even if I fix it permanently, it's a subconscious thing, and I'm not aware of how to fix that issue, right? Because look, I don't smoke, and I'm like allergic to smoking. So how do I fix that issue? How do I fix that part of it in my trading? Because if I keep trading like this, I'll never make money. That's the simple fact. If I don't follow these rules, then I'll never make money. I know it, but for some reason, there's a part of me that just does not want to do it. I don't know what it is. Even if I starve to death, even if something about it is, even if my car breaks down and I have to walk, there's nothing in this world that would alter this thing that I do. So how do I fix that? So I heard something about, so in order to fix it, I have to change it. It will not happen overnight. It will not have, see, look at that. It will not happen overnight. So it has to occur gradually. So how do I make it, how do I make it so that I force myself to do that? How? So when I make a trade, there's a clear separation within TD Ameritrade. That trading and stop loss are completely different things. This is two different entities. I need to lock it in. So how, do I write a software that says, okay, as soon as I enter, there's a window that pops up that says, okay, I have to do the stop loss? I think that's probably the only way to do that. So how do I do that? So I figured out what that is. And the second part is, I have to ask myself these two questions. The first question is, is it the front side or the back side? It's so simple. Is it the front side or the back side? If I'm buying a put, is it already on the front side? Is it already in the back side? That's the question that I need to ask. Front side or back side? Front or back? Front or back? Front or back? The second part is stop loss. What's the stop loss? Third question is, what's the limit? What's the limit order? So these are the three questions that I need to ask. Questions.